is not a man, that he should lie, neither the son of Adam, that he should repent. Has he said, and shall he not do it? Or has he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Bamidbar, Numbers 23:19 at Cepher.
What is sin? Catholic hamartiology is a branch of Roman Catholicism that studies sin. According to the Catholic Church, sin is an utterance, deed, or desire caused by concupiscence that offends God, reason, truth, and conscience. The Church believes sin is the greatest evil and has the worst consequences for the sinner: original sin and damnation, the world, human misery, and environmental destruction, and the Roman Catholic Church itself, passion of Jesus and wounds to the Church's unity. Based on the Bible, the Roman Catholic Church distinguishes between two kinds of sins: mortal sin and venial sin. The Roman Catholic Church also distinguishes between the state of being in original sin and the commission of actual sin. From Wikipedia.
Christian believes sin is selfishness, self-righteousness, fear, worry, pride, gluttony, coveting, gossip, hatred, judgment, from what Christians believe.
Now only one of these is an actual sin, and that is pride. But you can see why these religions make sin something they can handle and hide. But what they fail to realize is that sin is not obeying the rules and commandments of Ahia. Remember, the actual covenant was only with Yasharel. But for others to receive the inheritance, they have to follow the same rules.
And Moshe wrote at all the words of Ahia, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Yasharel. And he sent young men of the children of Yasharel, which offered ascending smoke offerings, and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto Ahia. And Moshe took half of the blood, and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the Cepher of the covenant, and read in the audience of the people. And they said, All that Ahia has said will we do, and be obedient. And Moshe took the blood, and sprinkled it on the people, and said, Behold the blood of the covenant, which Yahuwah has cut with you concerning all these words. Then went up Moshe, and Aharon, Nadav, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yasharel. Shemoth, Exodus 24-4-9 at Cepher. One Torah shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourns among you. Thus did all the children of Yasharel, as Ahia commanded Moshe and Aharon, so did they. Shemoth, Exodus 12:49-50 at Cepher. So what is actual sin? It is the disobedience of the laws. And before you say the Messiah did away with that, no, he did not say that. He stated, Think not that I am come to destroy the Torah or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For amen I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one yod or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the Torah, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Mattithyahu, Matthew 5:17-19 at Cepher.
No, the world has not ended, and no, heaven has not passed away, so the law still stands. So what is the law? Take a seat, because there is a lot. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I Ahia Eloheka am a jealous El, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and guard my commandments. You shall not take the name of Ahia Eloheka in vain, for Ahia will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the day of the Shabbath, to keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor, and do all your work. But the 7th day is the Shabbath of Ahia Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days Ahia made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore Ahia blessed the day of Shabbath, and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Ahia Eloheka gives you. You shall not murder. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. Shemoth, Exodus 20-3-17 at Cepher. But remember, this is only the first set of laws. But in these laws have you broken any? Do you practice the Shabbat? Do you want that car your neighbor has? Let's continue. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his woman. If her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. Ye shall not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lies with a beast shall surely be put to death. He that sacrifices unto any Elohim, save unto Ahia only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Ye shall neither vex a stranger, nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim. Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If you afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your women shall be widows, and your children fatherless. If you lend money to any of my people that is poor by you, you shall not be to him as an usurer, neither shall you lay upon him usury. If you at all take your neighbor's raiment to pledge, you shall deliver it unto him by that the sun goes down, for that is his covering only, it is his raiment for his skin, wherein shall he sleep. And it shall come to pass, when he cries unto me, that I will hear, for I am gracious. You shall not revile the Elohim, nor curse the ruler of your people. You shall not delay to offer the first of your ripe fruits, and of your liquors, the firstborn of your sons shall you give unto me. Likewise shall you do with your oxen, and with your sheep, 7 days it shall be with his dam, on the 8th day you shall give it me. And ye shall be holy men unto me, neither shall ye eat any flesh that is torn of beasts in the field, ye shall cast it to the dogs. Shemoth Exodus 22:16-31 at Cepher. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I Eloheka am a jealous El, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and guard my commandments. You shall not take the name of Eloheka in vain, for will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the day of the Shabbath, to keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor, and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Shabbath of Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cow, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day, wherefore blessed the day of Shabbath, and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Eloheka gives you. You shall not murder. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. Shemoth Exodus 20:3-17 at Cepher. But remember, this is only the first set of laws. But in these laws have you broken any? Do you practice the Shabbat? Do you want that car your neighbor has? Let's continue. You shall not raise a false report. Put not your hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. You shall not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shall you speak in a cause to decline after many to pervert judgment, neither shall you countenance a poor man in his cause. If you meet your enemy's ox or his ass going astray, you shall surely bring it back to him again. If you see the ass of him that hates you lying under his burden, and would forbear to help him, you shall surely help with him. You shall not pervert the judgment of your poor in his cause. Keep far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay you not, for I will not justify the wicked. And you shall take no gift, for the gift blinds the wise, and perverts the words of the righteous. Also you shall not oppress a stranger, for ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim. In 6 years you shall sow your land, and shall gather in the fruits thereof. But the 7th year you shall let it rest and lie still, that the poor of your people may eat, and what they leave the beasts of the field shall eat. In like manner you shall deal with your vineyard, and with your olive yard. 6 days you shall do your work, and on the 7th day you shall rest, that your ox and your ass may rest, and the son of your handmaid, and the stranger, may be refreshed. And in all things that I have said unto you be guarded, and make no mention of the name of other Elohim, neither let it be heard out of your mouth. 3 times you shall keep a feast unto me in the year. You shall guard the feast of Mattithyahu. You shall eat Mattithyahu 7 days, as I commanded you, in the time appointed of the month Aviv. For in it you came out from Mitzrayim, and none shall appear before me empty. And the feast of Katzir, the first fruits of your labors, which you have sown in the field, and the feast of Asif, which is in the end of the year, when you have gathered in your labors out of the field. 3 times in the year all your males shall appear before Adonai. No chametz shall be upon my offering of blood, and no fat of my feast shall remain till morning. The first of the first fruits of your land you shall bring into the house of Eloheka. You shall not see the kid in his mother's milk. Behold, I send an angel before you, to guard you in the way, and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him, and obey his voice, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if you shall indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto your enemies, and an adversary unto your adversaries. For my angel shall go before you, and bring you in unto the Amoreim, and the Chittiim, and the Perizziim, and the Canaaniim, and the Chiviim, and the Yevusiim, and I will cut them off. You shall not bow down to their Elohim, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but you shall utterly overthrow them, and quite break down their images. Shemoth Exodus 23:19-24 at Cepher. The woman shall not wear that which pertains unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Eloheka. Devariym Deuteronomy 22:5 at Cepher. He that is wounded in the stones, or has his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the assembly of Ahah. A bastard shall not enter into the assembly of Ahah, even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the assembly of Ahah. An Ammoni or Mavi shall not enter into the assembly of Ahah, even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the assembly of Ahah forever. Because they met you not with bread and with water in the way, when ye came forth out of Mitzrayim, and because they hired against you Bilam the son of Bear of Pether of Aram Naharaim, to curse you. Devariym Deuteronomy 20.
I'm stopping right here on purpose because the LGBTQ says that a scripture about homosexuality is not in the scriptures. These past two scriptures just showed you that it is. It says men should not wear that pertains to a woman, and women should not wear that pertains to a man. It even says about being transsexual. If a man has his stones crushed, which is your testicles, or have your privy dismembered, meaning have your penis cut off, means that you won't make it into the kingdom. So lie all you want to, but the word said it, and it's right there.
3 to 1-4 at Cepher. When a man has taken a woman and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he has found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a Cepher of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's woman. And if the latter man hate her, and write her a Cepher of divorcement, and gives it in her hand, and sends her out of his house, or if the latter man die, which took her to be his woman, her former man, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his woman, after that she is defiled, for that is abomination before Ahah, and you shall not cause the land to sin, which Ahah Eloheka gives you for an inheritance. Devariym Deuteronomy 24 to 1-4 at Cepher. No man shall take the nether or the upper millstone to pledge, for he takes a man's life to pledge. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Yeshurun, and makes merchandise of him, or sells him, then that thief shall die, and you shall put evil away from among you. Take heed in the plague of leprosy, that you guard diligently, and do according to all that the priests the Leviticus shall teach you, as I commanded them, so ye shall guard to do. Remember it what Ahah Eloheka did unto Miriam by the way, after that ye were come forth out of Mitzrayim. When you lend your brother anything, you shall not go into his house to fetch his pledge. You shall stand abroad, and the man to whom you lend shall bring out the pledge abroad unto you. Devariym Deuteronomy 24 to 6-11 at Cepher. You shall not oppress a hired servant that is poor and needy, whether he be of your brethren, or of your strangers that are in your land within your gates. At his day you shall give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it, for he is poor, and sets his heart upon it, lest he cry against you unto Elohah, and it be sin unto you. The fathers shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. Devariym Deuteronomy. You shall not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless, nor take a widow's raiment to pledge. Devariym Deuteronomy 24, 14-17 at Cepher. But you shall have a perfect and just weight, a perfect and just measure shall you have, that your days may be lengthened in the land which Ahah Eloheka gives you. For all that do such things, and all that do unrighteously, are an abomination unto Ahah Eloheka. Devariym Deuteronomy 25, 15-16 at Cepher. And ye have seen their abominations, and at their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them, lest there should be among you man, or woman, or family, or tribe, whose heart turns away this day from Ahah Elohenu, to go and serve the Elohai of these nations, lest there should be among you a root that bears gall and wormwood. And it come to pass, when he hears the words of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart, to add drunkenness to thirst, Ahah will not spare him. But then the anger of Ahah and his jealousy shall smoke against that man, and all the curses that are written in this Cepher shall lie upon him, and Yahuwah shall blot out his name from under heaven. Devariym Deuteronomy. And Ahah shall separate him unto evil out of all the tribes of Yeshurun, according to all the curses of the covenant that are written in this Cepher of the Torah, so that the generation to come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from a far land, shall say, when they see the plagues of that land, and the sicknesses which Ahah has laid upon it. Devariym Deuteronomy 29, 17.
In this verse, it explains the imaginations of your heart. This is why I tell everybody you have to watch about being in religions, because religions are vanity. And most of these denominations of religions are things of man's heart, things that they feel that you should follow. The scriptures gives us what to follow. But once a man says, I think or I feel you should do this, or I think or I feel you should do that, and it can't be backed up by scripture, then we have a problem. If it can't be backed up by Torah, we have a problem. If it can't be backed up by the Messiah, there's a big problem. But keep on doing what you're doing if you're doing it the wrong way, because you're going to find out the hard way. Judgment's coming.
22 at Cepher. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and guard my Shabbaths. I am Ahah Elohechem. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten Elohim. I am Ahah Elohechem. Vayiqra Leviticus 19 to 3-4 at Cepher. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shall you profane the name of your Elohim, I am Ahia. You shall not defraud your neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with you all night until the morning. You shall not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear your Elohim, I am Ahia. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. You shall not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shall you judge your neighbor. You shall not go up and down as a talebearer among your people, neither shall you stand against the blood of your neighbor, I am Ahia. Vayiqra Leviticus 19:11-16 at Cepher. You shall not hate your brother in your heart, you shall in any wise rebuke your neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. You shall not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself, I am Ahia. Ye shall guard my statutes. You shall not let your cattle gender with a diverse kind. You shall not sow your field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon you. And whosoever lies carnally with a woman, that is a bondmaid, betrothed to a man, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged, they shall not be put to death, because she was not free. Vayiqra Leviticus 19:17-20 at Cepher. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall you use enchantment, nor practice sorcery. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall you mar at the corners of your beard. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you, I am Ahia. Do not prostitute your daughter, to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. Ye shall guard my Sabbaths, and reverence my sanctuary, I am Ahia. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards, to be defiled by them, I am Ahia Elohim. Vayiqra Leviticus 19:26-31 at Cepher. You shall rise up before the gray head, and honor the face of the old man, and fear your Elohim, I am Ahia. And if a stranger sojourn with you in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwells with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and ye shall love him as yourself, for ye were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim, I am Ahia Elohim. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, in medayard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin, shall ye have, I am Ahia Elohim, which brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim. Therefore shall ye guard all my statutes, and all my judgments, and do them, I am Ahia. Vayiqra Leviticus 19:32-37 at Cepher. Again, ye shall say to the children of Yasharel, whosoever he be of the children of Yasharel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Yasharel, that gives any of his seed unto Moloch, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people, because he has given of his seed unto Moloch, to defile my sanctuary, and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do any ways hide their eyes from the man, when he gives of his seed unto Moloch, and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man, and against his family, and will cut him off, and at all that go a whoring after him, to commit whoredom with Moloch, from among their people. And the soul that turns after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards, to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves therefore, and be ye holy, for I am Yahuwah Elohim. And ye shall guard my statutes, and do them, I am Yahuwah Mekadishkum. For everyone that curses his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He has cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. And the man that breaks wedlock with another man's woman, even he that breaks wedlock with his neighbor's woman, the adulterer and adulteress shall surely be put to death. And the man that lies with his father's woman has uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion, their blood shall be upon them. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lies with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. And if a man take a woman and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and he shall slay the beast. And if a woman approach unto any beast, and lie down thereto, ye shall kill the woman, and the beast, they shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. And if a man shall take his sister, his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, and she see his nakedness, it is a wicked thing, and they shall be cut off in the sight of their people. He has uncovered his sister's nakedness, he shall bear his iniquity. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he has discovered her fountain, and she has uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people. And you shall not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister, nor of your father's sister, for he uncovers his near kin, they shall bear their iniquity. And if a man shall lie with his uncle's woman, he has uncovered his uncle's nakedness, they shall bear their sin, they shall die childless. And if a man shall take his brother's woman, it is an unclean thing, he has uncovered his brother's nakedness, they shall be childless. Ye shall therefore guard all my statutes, and all my judgments, and do them, that the land, whither I bring you to dwell therein, spew you not out. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation, which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that flows with milk and honey. I am Elohim, which have separated you from other people. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and between unclean fowls and clean, and ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creeps on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. Vayiqra Leviticus 20-2-25 at Cepher. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear you, when ye depart thence, shake off the dust under your feet for a testimony against them. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Sodom and Amorah in the day of judgment, than for that city. Mark 6:11 Cepher.